The do-it-yourself philosophy of the people. They don't simply sit back and wait for handouts from Dublin. They certainly welcome them when they get them, but meantime, they get on with the job.
About 14 years ago we bought this 5-roomed house, and on our profits, we've been doing a very good business ever since, and on our profits we have now made it 18-bedroom house, and we can accommodate 40 guests. We've enjoyed it very much, and it has helped to educate our children.
5 years ago we started a guest house. It has been a great concern. We were very pleased with it. Kept busy all the time during the season. We would like to expand in the next year or two.
I got married 3 years ago, and 2 years last June we started the tours taking visitors. We can accommodate 9 people, and we hope to extend it in the next 2 years.
Fishermen are welcome in Clifden, and the ground bait has been spread to lure them here.
Clifden is one of the best places for fishing, I think, in the country. We have now salmon and sea trout on lakes, and we have this river here. At the moment, we are building a fish pass down at the mouth. We built a hatchery, and from that hatchery we produced in 8 years 250,000 fry, which we distributed over these lakes. We have a very active committee, and if they continue to develop at the same rate as they have been for the last 8 or 9 years, there is no doubt but Clifden will be one of the best places in Ireland for fishing.
The development of trout fishing is only one aspect of the local drive. There are dozens of people here who devote their time and energy to thinking up new ways of making their visitors happy and comfortable.
We in the Town Development Association have a lot of plans for the development of the surrounding areas. On this beach, for instance, now we intend to extend the promenade, to enlarge the car park and erect public conveniences. We have lodged £200 with the County Council for the last 5 years in respect to this scheme, but to date nothing has been done about it. Well, also inside in town we intend to retain the tide in the harbour so as to prevent it looking unsightly when the tide goes out. Also in this area we are reclaiming land from the sea for the last 10 years, and we hope to have it completed in 5 years' time with the view to providing a town park, incorporating a football field, tennis lawns and other forms of sport. 2 years ago we did a survey of the number of people we could accommodate in the area, and we found that it was 300. Today it is 556, and it is our ambition that in 8 years' time we will be able to accommodate at least 2,000 people.
But even in a Garden of Eden there are headaches.
Of course we have our problems. Like many of the parishes and towns in the west of Ireland, we lack employment. Many of our people have to emigrate. This problem of immigration is not new to Clifden, and I wouldn't say that it has increased in the last 10 or 15 years. But too many of our young people leave the country, and the result is that we have a lot of old people living alone with none of their families look after them. And these young people have to go because there's no employment. In the winter time especially, we have plenty of employment here in the summer. We have become a very big attraction for the tourists here. They have lovely scenery and everything else. And a lot of our young people get plenty to do during the summer, but in the winter there's no employment at all. We have 1 or 2 small factories, the seaweed factory at Ballyconneely, and a little local milling industry, but there's nothing to employ the young men of the place, nothing to encourage them to get married at home.
We employ around 20 to 25 people in the mill itself. We also have about 65 to 70 girls on our books who are the knitters. They knit the traditional Aran sweaters. And they, of course, go to all parts of the world. They knit these sweaters in their own homes. We supply the raw material, that being the knitting wools, and they knit the sweaters and they bring them in to our shop every week. I would like to say that we're one of the few industries in the town of Clifden, and also we're a very local industry in such that we employ local labour and we use the local raw material, which is wool, of course. We buy the raw wool from the local farmers every year. Around this time of the year, we buy in the wool in various quantities. We then take it from there, we wash the wool, we comb it, we spin it, and then it's woven. And then we also do our own finishing. We wash the wool, we wash the finished article, that being the cloth, and then we press it, then it's ready for sale. I forgot to mention that we also do our own dyeing. We dye the wool in the raw stage. We dye a variation of different colours.
People have a good social life. We have a parish hall here, and we have all kinds of societies, the Anglican Association, the ICA, we have GAA, we have all the various clubs, and they make a good social life for themselves in the parish all the year round.
About 15 years ago we formed a branch of the ICA here in Clifden. During the summer we're not very active, as all the members are involved in the tourist business. But in the winter we come into our own. We have weekly meetings every Tuesday night at which we do some handcrafts, knitting, or dressmaking, and we have some fun and games, or we exchange ideas, and we have a social half hour.
The old problems, but this is still a good place to be.
Clifden has everything. That may sound a rather sweeping statement, perhaps prejudiced, because I love the place. But in my profession, I meet people of every walk of life who come here for holidays and to enjoy the fantastic amenities Clifden and its surrounds provide. For the artists, the place is indescribably beautiful. It fails most of them to capture even one facet of the beauty, with the varying lights from day to day, from season to season, from hour to hour. The geologists who come here rhapsodize over the stones, the marble, the flint, the many things that they themselves find unusual. For the people interested in fishing, the prospects are unlimited. Hundreds of lakes, sea fishing, river fishing. For me, Clifden is the answer. Peace, beauty, tranquility, and the kind people of the West.
Due to its location, Clifden is a village with unique attractions. Carefully developed, it can become the Queen of Connemara. It's a place where the people realize their luck and work for the future. It's unspoilt without being quaint, unspoilt but also progressive. Long may it remain so.